Hello. Hello, Callum. I hope you're doing okay. Right, it has been, are you ready for this? 4 years since I last did a live stream on YouTube. So, you are going to have to bear with me. I haven't used YouTube for a while when it comes to live streaming. So, don't know how this is going to go. I also hope that my game's going to work fine and all of that. Oh, there we go. So we're using a different design world just because I've got a whole load of stuff already planned and I don't want to show it off. So, yeah, sorry if sorry if people want to watch, like, and get snoopy and want to see some of my stuff they've planned, but sorry. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. So this is going to give all of you an opportunity to interact with me, so we can kind of see if we can come up with something together. I don't know if I'm looking forward to this. This could go awfully wrong, but we're going to give it a go and we're going to see if it's going to work. So, yeah, let's see what happens, I guess. So yeah, hello, Dave. I am very, very, very quickly just going to. Oh, for some reason my my live stream's there. Hello. So yeah, I haven't got my chat up, which is a bit annoying. I can see the chat, but I have to like go off Minecraft. So like if I pause, then I apologize in advance. So yeah, I've kind of done a little bit of playing around, but not too much. So we'll see how well this will go. But yeah, I guess you can all tell me how well you are doing as we talk through this. Oh, sorry, I didn't realise that. I just accidentally watched my thing. Right then, so I've got a few ideas which I'm going to run by some of you, but yeah, we'll see if we can come up with something together, I guess. So right, should probably change the thumbnail as well of the video because I don't like how it's just my icon, but I don't know what I could change it to. So yeah. So let's have a think. Oh, got a bit thingy then, a bit gassy. Not farting, like burping. So like, do you know like when you burp, but like you do it like internally? That's what I did. So I did have an idea for something, and it's stupid. Where like, so there'd be like 4 colors. So let's say fantastic color choices. I know, but like red, gray, and then say like orange and cyan, and then basically like you'd have to glide into these hoops. So say like there was a tower that was all the way up here, and then there'd be like a whole load of hoops. I would have my my elytra, and basically I would have to like oh, that is not gliding. I'd have to like glide into, oh, I missed, but like you get the gist. I'd have to like try and glide into the hoops as much as I can. Hello, JC, as well. So yeah, that's my thought process. I then realized that someone else has got a game which is pretty much this. So this idea I've basically been put up with, but then I had a cool idea. So I wanted to play around with, where is it? Frostwalker. So I had the idea of doing something with Frostwalker where basically like you'd like say someone's up here gliding, and maybe there could be like everyone has like their own coloured hoops, or maybe it could be, I am playing on PC, so maybe it could be like everyone's got an own colour hoop. So say if I was, I don't know, grey, and then basically I have to try and land in whichever hoop I can, but everyone else would be on the platform down below with Frostwalker boots, basically trying to freeze the hole to basically make it impossible for me to land in. So say like if this was, in fact, let's just build like a little random thing just like around here. So, and then I'll kind of, it'll make it easier for me to explain then. So basically like, say there could be, I don't know, like if you're doing a 1v1, one of you would go up to the tower, the other one would be like down here. And then basically like I would have to try and land in either my own coloured hoop, or maybe there's no colours. It could just be that, oh, why isn't the water placing? Water, oh, there we go. But yeah, maybe it could just be that the water isn't like here. Maybe it could just be, sorry, no, the water would have to be here. But like, what am I trying to, oh, that was the Frostwalker, wasn't it? But yeah, maybe it could be that the colours are not here, and maybe there's just different coloured hoops that are worth different amounts of points. Could be another way I could do it. And maybe like, oh, I did not mean to do that. So yeah, that's kind of my idea. And then like you'd have to try and freeze like the hole to stop the person from going into it. I've then realised, and I found this out yesterday, that if it's raining, so let's say if it's time set rain. Oh, what am I doing? It's weather rain. So say if it was raining, I would like basically if it's raining and you've frozen water, the ice. Oh, apparently not. Apparently that's not a thing. I was going to say it takes longer to defrost, but apparently that's not a thing. I swear yesterday that like happened though when we were just faffing around, but oh well, you get the idea. So basically you'd have to try and land in these hoops while someone else is like trying to freeze them around you. The only problem is you can kind of do this where you can kind of like freeze everything at once, and I don't really like that. You could also like if you stand in between two hoops, you can kind of freeze two at once. I don't like that either. So those hoops would have to be like sorry, they'd have to be like further apart from each other. So that's my idea anyway. So so yeah, that was one idea I had. And then another idea I had, and this is where it gets a bit stupid. So I discovered yesterday when just like faffing around, and I don't know if it's going to happen because I'm playing by myself, but basically like if gravel or sand falls, you can kind of catch it with a fishing like that. Did you see that? There we go. You can kind of catch it with the fishing rod and then pull it, which is really, really, really cool. So I had the idea of like doing a game where like gravel or something is falling from the sky, and you basically need to like hook onto it and fling it to kind of like either put it in your area or to like make like a picture. So like say maybe there could be like a wall here, and maybe you've got to like replicate a picture which someone's made out of concrete powder, and then you've got to like fight with someone else to basically try and make the picture, and it's whoever like makes it first wins. That was another idea I had. It's not very easy to catch the gravel, as you're probably understanding. Oh, did I do it then? I did. See, it's possible. So this is suspicious gravel, and suspicious gravel breaks when it falls. But if I had, say, sand, it would do the same thing. The only reason why I use suspicious gravel for then, look, see, I can hook onto it and fling it. That is so cool. So you could see I could do it here, and then I could do it again with a different picture, and then with like, I could build up like a wall like this to try and make like a picture. So say like if I wanted to make a, I don't know, let's say a smiley face, I could do like an eyeball there, and then like a mouth that's like, oh, this is actually really hard, but like say like the mouth is like this, and then like there could be like, say, an eyeball here and an eyeball here, and then like I've got to try and make that face by flinging, or I should probably do something on the top, but yeah, basically like I've got to try and make that face by flinging sand with a fishing rod, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Oh, it probably doesn't, but you know what? I don't care enough. Like, I just think it's just it just makes me laugh that you can fling gravel and sand, because it's cool. And like sometimes it doesn't land where you want, sometimes it goes really far back, sometimes it goes really close. But like this is just too awesome to like not do, if that makes sense. So I like that idea. I don't know about anyone else, but these are the ideas that have been entertaining me ever since. So what else could we do? I thought about doing something with candles, but then I realized there's not much you can do with candle. You can do candle, whatever. I'm pretty sure. Let me just test this. If I've got like, say, flame. I love how I put lame in here. And then like, say if I've got like, say, an anvil. Oh, thank you. I'm like trying to read the chat as like I do this. I've got a bad track record of not reading my chat, so I'm trying to. But like, say like, oh, does that actually work? Oh, it does. So I could like have like a row of candles, and then like try and light them up with flame arrows. Oh, but why would I want that? Like, what would this do? Like, but like, say if I've got, are water arrows a thing? Let's just have a look. Arrow. What about if I typed in tipped arrow? No. No. What about if I did? I'm sure there used to be like watery arrows that existed. Whatever. If I throw a water bottle on this, oh, this is a mundane potion. Is this like they've added longer mundane potions, which I don't understand what the difference is between the two. Does this put out the candle? It doesn't. It should, because these put out fires and they also put out campfires as well. So the fact that this doesn't put out yeah, look, it puts out a campfire. So why doesn't it put out a candle? It should, because like you can just like right click on a candle and put it out that way, but that's a bit boring and a bit slow. Also, I've just been reading my stream. It doesn't seem seems to be a bit slow. Let me know if it is still a bit slow. I am trying to like watch as best as I can, but of course I am trying to do other stuff at the same time. So, right, let's have a think. So, I like that idea. That seems cool. That with a flame bow works nicely. They do also light up, let me kind of show you. So, flame bows do also light up campfires as well. Oh, is the stream fine? Now, for me, when like I'm trying to watch it back, it looks a bit slow, a bit what's the word? A bit framey. I am actually using a streaming software I've not used before as well. Sorry, I just had to shoot that. I just had to shoot that horse. So that was another idea I had. And then also, like, I thought, what if... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's go in... Oh, wait, I need to get some arrows. So let me just very quickly get some... Let me just go and grab some arrows. So say if I'm in survival. Would this just put this... Oh, that just breaks it. Okay, because I had the idea of, like, what if an armor stands on fire? And then you'd have to use that for something, but Does it break in one hit, even if like I do like the littlest of fire? It does. And I bet that's because it's got flame. So, okay. What else could we play with? We got brushes, but I can't really do anything with them here because, like suspicious sand and gravel, if you just place them, they don't contain any special items. It has to be natural. But these are cool. How like you could brush the sand or gravel away. I quite like that. I think I like the hoop idea, and I probably will use the hoop idea at some point. But I think my favorite one, it's got to be the sand and the gravel where you're flinging it. I'm sorry, it's just funny, just to see that happening. And then like, I don't know, like there's definitely, it's a lot harder to do when you're playing it on your, like it's like I was kind of just faffing around yesterday, so like I wasn't on my own doing it, but like when you're doing on your own, you've got to like place it and then fling it. But see, it's possible, and then like that lands perfectly. Like that's just got to be like, that's just so fun. So the only thing is it kind of does go a bit random, and like say if like that was falling. Do you know what? Just give me a second. I'm going to set something up. Let me turn on coordinates, and then I'll kind of show you what I mean. So where are coordinates? Oh, I think they're in like the game menu, aren't they? Show coordinates. I've just seen them. So right, let's turn this on and let's do. Is someone trying to join me? No, sorry, TJ, but I am busy. So, 18 minus 47, 20. Let me put that in chat. And then let me just grab a command block. So say if like I've got this here, and then I do /fill, what was it? 18 minus 47, 20. So 18 minus 47, 20, and then let's put sand. Oh, and then I'll put, would that work? If I just put that, and then let's just go, because sometimes you have to put like 2 sets of coordinates. And then let's just grab like, oh, thanks, rain. Right, give me a second. I don't know, at some point. Oh, 18 minus 47. Wait, why have I put 18 there? That should be 20. Oh, why have I put, I've got really confused here. Oh no, wait, that is right. So now if I do this, oh, there we go. The only thing is I do have to press it and then look up. So do you know what? Let me just grab this, and then let me grab a repeater, and then let me just try delaying this a little bit, just so I've got actual time to like look up, because I want to show you how it could work. So then let's just put that there. So if I get my fishing rod ready, there we go. So then basically like I would fling, oh, it gets really hard, right? And then at the bottom, just to make things easier, let's just put a torch there, just so then when it drops, it will oh, can you see what I mean? It's not as easy as what it looks. And I don't know if it's better to kind of like, oh, there we go. And oh, where did that go? Is that it there, or did it go right? Do you know what? I'm going to break my tower like underneath, just so I can kind of see. Because if not, it could be a case of you just need to get like a board full of your colors, and then maybe when you get a stack up, you win or something. Oh, did I do it? No. It's actually really difficult. Oh, where did that go? Did that just break when it hit me? Oh, they're going all the way over here. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Let's put off. Right, let's press it again. And let's just try and fling. It is, I promise you it's possible. I'm not just wasting my time. Oh no. It is a challenge. I don't know if it's best to like, hello copycat. I don't know if it's best. I just can't catch it. Come on, I can't catch this stupid block. And this is so annoying. Right, come on. So see, it's really difficult, but I like it because it is so difficult. So let's just try and hook. I think I'm too early with my flinging. I think I need to wait for a bit and then fling. No? Oh, I thought I got. So you can tell when it locks on because basically the fishing rod will kind of go a little bit raised. This is getting really hard. Yes, I got it and I flung it, but it kind of did. Where did that go? Where did it go? Was it? Is this it here? No, I actually don't know where. Did I? Wait, is this it here? How's it got over it? I weren't even facing that direction. Okay, so what if I can't, I'm afraid, just because I am busy. Like after this, like I've got stuff I need to do. AKA like sleep. So let's press it again. And I just can't lock on to this. I like how hard it is though. But of course, it doesn't have to be sand. It could be concrete powder. Right? And then maybe like it's a 2-player game or maybe even a 4-player game. And like say there could be like someone on every side, and then you've basically just got to like hook onto it and fling it. Or maybe there could be like a pattern that you've got to try and get it up, and then like maybe the color that drops is random every time, and then like you've got to try and get your set pattern. There's definitely something I can use here. I got really confused because I forgot I set it to concrete powder. I can also, if I wanted to do it with different colors, you can now, I think, do like say this. And I think this would change the color. Oh no, okay. I might have to put the ID number in for the separate colors, but I know for woolen stuff, you can now yeah, look, the wool has now got its all individual IDs, and I think concrete doesn't. Concrete pad did banners? No. Okay, it's just wool that's had its wools all split up. It's color IDs, sorry. Oh, okay. So there's definitely something I can use. I'm just trying to think like, how would this be fair? Like, how would I do it so this is like a fun thing? Because maybe I could have a wall. Oh, did I fling it? No, I think I was too late when I flicked. This is actually really hard. So if I wanted to, I could try and theme this. I don't know how I'd theme it. But like this is something I could try with. Let's just try and like hook. Oh, I can't hook onto it. I'm getting really close though. I'm getting really, really hard. Yeah, it is hard, but you get there eventually in the end. But I know this is possible because it's done it so many times. Oh, there we go. And see, where did that go? That went to this wall. Okay, I've just had another idea, and I quite like the idea I've just come up with in my head. So what if it's a 4-player game? So say it's let's just get 4 different colors. Let's say it's green, brown, orange, and not green again, and yellow. So say it's these 4 different colors. What if this wall is big like this, So basically, like, there's different colors that are like this. And the aim of the game is you basically need to fling a block of sand or concrete powder, whatever it needs to be, against the wall to basically try and land by someone else's stripe. Because if it lands against someone else's stripe, it could do something to that player. Maybe it kills them. Maybe it stops them from being able to escape. Maybe it dunks them. Maybe it does something. Maybe it pours lava onto them. Like, there's a bunch of different things it could do. But if it lands in front of your own stripe, it will do it to you instead, which means that you've got to, like, when you fling, you've got to, like, think about where you're going to fling, like where you're going to stand. So this wouldn't obviously be here. This would be like, I'd probably do some sort of randomizer that spawns the concrete powder higher up. But basically, like, the aim of the game would be just to try and get it against the other people's colors, not to make a picture, but instead to, like, just dunk the other people or burn them or whatever it is. I have got games which are about locking people in and dunking people and all sorts, and I've got to make sure I don't make it too similar to those. But I like that as an idea, and then I like the idea of having a torch at the bottom just to break that concrete powder so it doesn't stack up. But, like, that is definitely possible. Like, you can see just I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it is a bit buggy. Like, obviously, I don't think you're supposed to fling it with a fishing rod. I think it is a bug. Like, well, not a bug. It is a bit buggy, but it's definitely possible. And I think that, like, it is be something quite interesting to work with anyway. And I like that idea. Of course, let me know of any, like, ideas you have as well. Oh, what did I just clear? Oh, it doesn't matter. Let me know of any ideas that you have, as well as, like, any flaws that you might find or anything to help me out. That's the whole point of doing a live stream. But yeah, so I think that's my favorite idea I've got so far, and I think I'm gonna have a play around with it, see how well that works. I could even try maybe I don't know, maybe it could be something with I quite like that. The only thing is if it's a wall like this, I can't have a single middle. I'd have to have it so it's like, let's just say the middle color is white. I'd have to have it so the it goes like this with, like, a divider and then one on either side, which is fine. But the problem with that is then it means it could land here. So I think if it lands here in the middle, something should happen. Like, there should be some sort of consequence for it landing in the middle. Maybe it kills everyone. Maybe if it goes in the middle, everyone just loses. Or maybe it could randomly select a player to get rid of, or something like that. Like, I can definitely use this. Do you know what? That color combination doesn't look too bad. I don't really like the green and the brown next to each other, but the orange and yellow and the white looks nice. But I'm not even bothering with that. I like this, where, like, you've got to just try and fling it. Of course, it would be a lot harder with 4 people doing it, because if I'm here doing this, like, everyone else on all their towers is going to be doing the same thing. So either I could have it so this is just a pillar in the middle and there's one bit of concrete powder that everyone drops, like, at the same time, or it could be that, like, say, one bit of concrete powder drops down that everyone fights over. I don't really like that idea, because I quite like the idea of you rushing, and also, like, if I'm doing this, I can take my time, whilst if everyone else is doing for it, I feel kind of a bit panicked to fling it, which could make people a bit more stressed. And sometimes making people stressed in games is funny, but I think because of how hard this game is anyway, just to get that concrete... Oh, see, that looks awesome when it does, like... But see, that went, like, here, when it landed, and it's ended up all the way over here. Can you see what I mean by it? It's just so random. Where I mean, we got one that went all the way over here, and like I'm standing here. So how the hell did it go over there? But there is definitely something I can have a faff around with. What if, like, oh, I don't know why I'm grabbing. Oh, yawn. I don't know why I'm grabbing suspicious gravel for. I could place that and then try and fling. I think it works fine with just having like a button that you press to drop concrete powder. So like if you were doing in your world, like if you were like thinking of doing something similar, like not particularly this game, but like a similar game about flinging concrete powder, you don't have to do it where you spawn the concrete powder like me. The only reason I'm doing this is just because I'm on my own, so there's no one that can place it. But you could do a game where you have a friend that places it and then you've got to fling it. You could also do it where, like, say you have a tower of concrete powder that gets pushed out one by one, and when you run out of concrete powder, that's when the game ends. But I quite like the idea that, you know, you've got to do this. So like let's do another I kind of need this to be here. So like let's say like this was a wall here. Let's build it up really tall just because the concrete powder does have a tendency to go over. And then let's just put like 4 colors just like next to this. So let's grab that one, that one, that one, and that one. And then say like this is where the wall is. And then basically like this would be how it would go. So let's just see how this would work. Like if I was to fling it against a colorful wall like this, like, is it just going to go past the wall? Is it going to land against the wall? Like, how is this going to work? And also, what's the chances of it landing on some of these N1s? Because if it's low, I could do it so basically these N1s are not always the same N1s for every like side. I could do it so depending on which side you're on has a different order. Oh, okay. The good thing about being up high like this means all the mobs aren't going in my way. Oh. Right. Oh, I'm there. I nearly got that one. I love how in the title, by the way, I've put that it's a 1.20 stream and I've not even used anything from 1.20. Oh! Did that fling? It did, and it landed against the white one. So that's important to mention and remember. So if I get it again and it lands in front of the white one, it means it's because I'm right in front of the white one. If it lands in front of another color, I know it means it's a random chance. And if I'm honest, I would rather it be a random chance than by where you're standing. But then again, if it is like where you're standing, that adds a bit of strategy. So in a way, either way would be fine. Okay, I kind of need to like wait. And oh, does that get? Yeah, it is. It's based on where I'm standing. Okay, so right, that means I'm going to have to do it. So the platform's like a long platform like this, where you walk back and forth. The only thing is, if I do it like that, is it means I think if there's a bit of concrete powder, say here, I think if I fling it, it's going to go like over there. And I would have preferably liked it to have gone just to there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, look, it goes all the way over to here. So that's a bit of a nuisance. So how could I combat that? Unless it's not like this at all, like where it's 4 colors. It could be where there's just one tower like this. And then basically once it gets to here, maybe whichever color goes like at the top, that chooses who gets gone. Could be another idea. So let's just kind of try this. I can't. It's actually not as easy as what it looks to like hook onto these. Oh, did I get it? No. Okay, so it's not impossible, but like how likely is it that I'm going to be able to fling that? Okay, so I know I can definitely fling it. So, I mean, it does make sense. Like, look at where these ones are all positioned. These are all in like a straight line pretty much. So, right. See, this is where like I get a bit stuck because I now know what I want to do, but I don't know the best way to do it. I like the idea of saying concrete powder that goes like along here, and then like maybe this could be like a lot of different colors. So let's just say it's the same colors as what I've done before. So imagine it's these, and say if I flung like 2 reds and then a green one and then 2 purple and a red one, and then maybe this one here, this is where you want to try and get to, and depending on which color goes on that one depends what happens to that player. So say if it was a red one, the person in the red base would basically have something happen to them. Or like, say if it was a green one, the green person would, and the same with purple, and then with orange as well. And then basically like it's like, say if like it drops, maybe it could drop randomly, or like maybe like you do press the button yourself, but it spawns a random color. So you might be getting aimed up, ready to get a fishing rod, but your color could drop from the sky. And then, of course, you don't want to fling your own color. Or maybe you do. Like, sometimes it might be best to fling your own color just to make the stack higher. But maybe it's not a good idea because if it goes past this block, like maybe that could set it off or something like this. There's something cool I can do with this, and I don't know what it is. I'm also trying to think like what would be the best like punishment. Like if I've been doing this for ages, like what would be the best punishment for this to have happen? I do quite like this idea though. Oh. Oh, did that button... Wait, hold on. Have I just discovered something? Did that... Hold on, I'm really confused. Did that button, like... Oh, I thought the fishing rod locked onto the button when it was pressed. Okay, so... It's definitely possible, though. Okay, so I like the idea of it's everyone's game, or maybe it could just be like a 1v1, and then basically you need to fling concrete powder to make like a tower. Whoever gets 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess this is 7, like would be the winner. and then basically it would do something to the other person. Maybe it could make a whole load of concrete powder drop onto them as like a punishment. Maybe it could push them off of their tower. Maybe the tower that they're standing on could be concrete powder, and then at the end of the game, maybe it could open up the floor to drop all of the concrete powder to make you fall off your tower. So you can kind of see like where this idea would be. But I like this this idea. Right, let's. I'm just trying to think like what would be a nice idea. Oh, it's become nighttime as well. Let's just set it today. Right, let's just like mark out like a pillar. So say this would be the pillar where the concrete power drop. I think this height is fine, but I might go a little bit higher. So maybe to like this height, just to give you, actually no, maybe not this height. Just because sometimes if it's too high, it might daunt you to pull your fishing rod a bit later. And then where's the, how high is this? This is 8 blocks with a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, with a gap of 12. One, two, three. How high did I say this was again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then I'd be like here. My gap, which I guess I can do the same distance here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The only thing, I liked the idea of doing it as concrete powder that you'd stand on that gets broken away. The only problem is resetting it. I wouldn't want the game to take too long to reset. It could even be a case of maybe it's just a dispenser that just shoots you off or something. That doesn't feel like that dramatic, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then let's go to this height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I quite like the idea of just doing this as a 1v1. I think if I upped it to 4 people, it'd be too hard. That looks quite cool. It doesn't matter how tall those N1s are. I'm sure I'd make them the same height properly. Oh, right. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. And then this would have to be like broken away. So I guess I couldn't do the concrete powder idea even if I wanted to, just because I'd have to have that gap. And And then at the bottom, I could have either a pressure plate or a torch, just to break the concrete powder. It is quite hard when you're trying to do it by yourself, but of course I think I would just have, like, say, a button, like say here, that you just press. That would, like, so you press that and then it would spawn, and then you'd have to, like, fling it. I'm just trying to think, like, what could happen when you win. Because sometimes you don't need something to happen. It's just I like to give a prize to the winner, like something that you want to get, whilst also punishing the person who lost. I do like the idea of doing a dispenser like here. That just, like, so if I put some arrows in here, how accurate is that? See, that's the thing. It doesn't always aim straight. I wouldn't want. Yeah, did you see that? Like, it's not like, see, that one went straight, but that's not accurate enough. I wouldn't want there to be a game where, like, you don't win. Or maybe here's another idea. Maybe to counter this, it could be like whoever loses gets, like, I mean, this would be a massive waste of arrows, but, like, maybe it's a case where there's just, like, two observers that face into each other, and then that happens. Because let's have a look. That's bound to hit me. Yeah, look, like, that's definitely bound to. It's just that just feels like a massive waste of arrows. I definitely need to do something with rapid dispenser things as well, because that was quite enjoyable to watch. Oh god, I'm being attacked. Oh, I swear I just put game mode C. Oh wait, did he attack me as it was? Oh, there we go. I'll tell you what, for that you can have the punishment of, which one's the harming potion, because I've changed all the colours. Is it this one? This, like, really ugly looking brown. It's like a combination of brown and red. Like, they've changed all the potion colours, so I'm still not used to what they look like. Do you know what? That baby one could actually, no, I'm going to kill it, because otherwise it'll just be bouncing around causing lag. So I mean that was cool, but I just think that's a massive waste of arrows. What if it was a right? This might be more fun to watch. What if it was like, let's grab some of these. Oh, how accurate are these? I mean, they're still not extremely accurate, but they're more accurate than. If I press this at, like, the same time, would that fire out, like, double? Oh, If you press the button, it stops the observers. Okay. That's interesting. That could. Whoa! Look at these fireballs. I'm just gonna let them go on forever and burn my land. Are they still going? I think they are. I like this though. I just don't know what I'm going to do for the end. But I think, whoa, that is, oh, that's the XP from the thing. I'll tell you what, whilst I'm at it, as we have a break, I'll show you some changes I've made to my world. Just because I have been busy. Right, I think it should be loaded. It does take a little while. Okay, I think it's loaded. I think the oh, weather spawns. Oh, okay, it's really, really framey. I think the streaming isn't helping with the frame. I'm being careful of spoilers. To be fair, like we haven't recorded that much, so like I'm not too worried about spoilers. God, this feels really framey though for me. Like I hope the stream's not too bad, but for me, this just feels really, really framey. I think there's only like one thing I've like changed, and that's somewhere over here. Once my chunks have loaded in. Yeah, it's somewhere over here. Oh, I've got to just wait for my chunks to load in before I can show you. Right, I'll give them a few seconds. There we go. So basically, I've just edited this game a bit. So firstly, I realised that the game's really dark at night because basically before, like, I never had the day-night cycle on. So basically, the game is really dark. So I've just went and added loads of torches and frog lights to basically just make it really pretty. What else did I do? Oh yeah, also I enchanted all of the gear, so you can see like these were. I also added in some chests just for you to store some of your stuff. But yeah, basically in these chests you can see that there's now like bows and swords. I also put banners on the shields as well to make them colourful. But I've given them everything Unbreaking and Mending, even the armor. And also, I made it so when the game starts, every player gets given 2 stacks of arrows, basically because there's a limited amount in this chest. So I thought just in case we run out, then that's a way to get arrows. But the main thing I've added is this. So there's one on both sides. And basically what this does is repairs your gear for you. So, of course, in the game, you know, your armor and your tools and stuff is going to get pretty destroyed. So to stop me having to like re-dye and re-enchant loads of armor and tools, I've basically added a pit. So the reason why everything's got mending on him is basically because if you hold an item with mending and then receive XP, basically the XP, instead of going to your experience bar, goes to your item and repairs its durability. So basically what happens when you pull this lever, it will spawn a whole load of XP in the pit, and then that XP basically will repair any armor that you hold. So have I got anything in here that's a bit destroyed? Let's grab my trident. This is actually where I've just been shoving my stuff whilst I've been doing this. And then let me go and put mending on the on here, and I'll show you what I mean. So basically the if I hold the trident, let's go. Whoa, that is going to lag the game. So if I go in survival and hold the trident with mending, look at that. It's back up to full durability, basically because the XP repairs it. So this way, if you want to like play loads and loads of games one after the other, instead of having to like just like give each other new armor or re-enchant new stuff, all you have to do is drop into this little pit, pull the lever, get the XP, and then repair all of your stuff. The only annoying thing is you have to hold the item for the mending enchantment to work. Otherwise, it will not do anything and it will just go to your XP bar. But it is mainly this game that I've made better, basically because we played this game last night and I really enjoyed it, but there was a few things I thought I could change. Also, I've added in some fireworks that go off when someone's won, just because it's not always obvious when the lights go on. So basically now there's purple ones that go off when that side wins and yellow ones that go off when this side wins, just to make that even more obvious. What else did I change? I changed a bunch of other games just to make the shields colourful and stuff. But apart from that, that's pretty much it. So what I'll do is I will have a think about our game with the concrete powder. I'll do a little bit more testing with it, try and come up with another idea, and either I'll do another live stream basically like going through what I've changed, or I won't do another one and I'll basically keep it as a big surprise. Just so then you'll all know kind of what the idea is, but you won't know fully. And I think that will hopefully make things a little bit more interesting. So I hope you have all enjoyed this video. It's been weird doing one on YouTube after like so long of not doing one on here. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all at some point.